McQueen, my boss, hold the line. Alexandra, kick your G, power redefined. Melissa, one love, kindness in the storm. Jay Rizzo strikes, crypto artist born. Duality, see, not of this world. Alien truths in the waves unfurled. Jesus saves, blessings light the path. Heart throws the horns, thunder in the blast. Maybe a band-aid, rhythm breaks the cage. All set, grinding, ain't the charge with rage. Kelly the caliphate stomps through the hate. Together we rise, together we shake. We wave riders, we ride or we fall. Wave riders, united we come through fire. The shadows will always remain. Ride on the wave, let it carry our name. And midnight echoes neon in the sky. Future in our veins, we were born to defy. Silent in the build, then the break comes loud. Wave riders forever, we stand unbowed. Legends on the crest never fade away. Crypto tide rising, we seize the day. Deep in the current, we bend but don't break. Together we rise, together we quake. We wave riders, we ride or we fall. Wave riders, united we come through fire. The shadows will always remain. Ride on the wave, let it carry our name. We wave riders,
Wave Riders!
we fall.
Wave Riders!
We come through fire. The shadows will always
Woo!
ride on the wave, let it carry our name. Wave riders.
Good evening, good evening.
Forever alive.
Oh yeah, there's still a little more to this. Wave Riders. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Good evening. Good evening, good evening. How you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh man, welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. We ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Sorry, I am like super exhausted. It's been a very long week and I haven't gotten much sleep this week. And so it's going to be a chill stream tonight. I hope you're ready. We're just gonna, I don't know, chill. What's going on? Welcome to Lunar Beach Crypto. We ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you for joining me. It is Thursday, March 5th, 2026 at 10:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am joined with my trusty sidekick, the LPC Shark. And today we're going to be talking about charts and Bitcoin. Rest, David. I'll rest when I'm dead. There's a war going on. That probably, maybe some anxiety from that. I don't know. I shouldn't be having anxiety from that, but you know, it's not just my life that I have to be concerned with. It is my family's. Both immediate and external, or whatever you call it. Second family, third family. You guys, everybody, literally everybody. So Bitcoin got a pullback. We'll get into that. Of course, as we always do, we get into Bitcoin. Maybe try to find a trade or something. And there we go. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Hola, French Toaster. What's going on, French Toaster? Thank you for being here. Good evening, good evening. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. What's going on? Alexandra G, mod boss, mod queen, mod god. Thank you for being here, and thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. I do greatly appreciate you for doing that each and every single night. You are amazing. You are amazing. Thank you. Thank you, as always. Let's look at the chart. Hello, Chardo. I don't like triangles, but It's a triangle. Let's see. Breakout, pullback, continuation. Breakdown, pullback, rejection. Which one do it be? LBC mad. Markets after dark. Oh man, the good old days. These are still the good days. Hopefully, our best days are still ahead of us. Oh man, guys, let's see. Let's not do that. Let's do this. Let's see. Palm sets for weekly gains. India bonds to open firm on likely RBI support. Oil falls as U.S. may intervene in futures market. Issues waiver for Russian purchases. Yes, I did see this. This is from 10 minutes ago, but I saw this earlier. Oil fell for the first time in 6 days. I'll get into why this is important. Oil fell, not that you probably don't already know, but you know. Is it control? Yes. Can you see it? Close this. All right. Oil fell for the first time in 6 days as the U.S. government is considering potentially intervening in the futures market to blunt rising prices and has given waivers to Indian refiners to buy Russian crude to ease supply constraints from the Middle East war. Brent crude futures were down $1.14 or 1.33% to 84.27 per barrel. And West Texas Intermediate, which is what a lot of people look at, down $1.46 or 1.8% to $79.55 as of 2:51 GMT. The U.S. has taken the steps to ease the surge in prices after it, along with ally Israel, started a military conflict with Iran, which typically carries roughly 1/5 of the world's daily oil supply. Shut refineries and oil output and shuttered liquefied natural gas plants. That's the one to think about. And this is why. Oil isn't the story here. Oil is part of the story. There's there's a lot of different pieces to this story. And it's a lot more than oil. Where is everybody? Guys, share the stream. Please. This is important stuff, okay? Oil is necessary, but it's not part of the equation. What is part of the equation? Good evening, AJ. Well, the bigger piece that I believe is the bigger piece, liquefied natural gas, LNG. So LNG prices went up a dramatic, like 750% overnight. And there's a reason for that. Oil or natural gas is very rich and in different places around the world. But where we see there's 3 countries that are like in the top of LNG production reserves. Those 3 countries are Russia, Iran, and Qatar. Bingo and a bango. I know BC, Port Corp, and I are going to go deep into this subject, so I don't want to say too much. I just want to say that AI because that's what I think this is all about. We're in an AI industrial revolution of sorts, and there's people fighting for energy. There's countries that are fighting for energy because you need energy in order to do compute with the AI. One of the fastest growing sources of fuel for AI data centers, particularly, is natural gas. Liquefied natural gas. And I think that's definitely probably the biggest part of all of this. That's just my opinion. I'm not an expert. And now my chart is massive. Is that what it usually is? I don't even know. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we can see if we can get a little breakout here and maybe get a nice little push to the upside here. We do have some equal highs up here at the New York Open, yesterday's New York Open. Well, I guess it's technically still today's. $72,787, so about $72,800. We also have these equal highs up here. Right here and here at 73,000. A little above 73,000. So if we can get a little breakout here, I think we could see a push to the upside here to take out these highs. What it does from there would be the next, is the next piece of the puzzle. We'll just have to see. What's going on? I'm present, but dealing with tornadoes in my state. Where are we having tornadoes, Curtis? Hope you stay safe, man. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're watching the weather, though. Let's see, we've got severe weather in Oklahoma, Kansas. I see Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas seem to be getting bombarded right now. Tornado warning. Different areas. I won't say them out loud because I don't want to out where you might live. But yeah, I hope you stay safe. Remember, don't. Remember, the most central part of the house and away from windows. I got in long before the stream, and it's about to stop me out. Because my stop is right below this low. Actually, it might have already stopped me out because I think I put it a little bit higher. Yeah, I did. Put it below this low. Okay, stopped me out. I don't have it pulled up. I didn't have time to get that up on the stream yet. Saudi Arabia and Kuwait have more than all of them, but because of GCC, Gulf Cooperation Council, hence Saudi and Kuwait, have a lot of oil and Qatar doesn't. So they won't produce much to let Qatar. Or get a flag and see how long you can hold it up. Wait, what? Oh, the tornadoes. Yeah, good luck. I do not recommend. I have to be responsible. Buck doesn't. He's not on here, so he can tell you irresponsible things. NASDAQ, what are we doing? Hold on, first of all, is the Dow below 50,000? Is that what's going on right now? That was literally like, that was literally, uh, Pam Bondi literally called the top. It's like everybody was like, hold on, don't talk about the Dow. Don't bring up the Dow and Jeffrey Epstein together. We're talking about Jeffrey Epstein. The Dow is over 50,000 right now. We're talking about war with Iran. The Dow is 50,000 right now, guys. Who cares about some war? Who cares about some pedos? Top of the evening, bro. Top of the evening, DJ McCauley. As usual, even on the daily chart, the Nasdaq ran the equal highs and then came back for the equal lows. As typical, going back to last night on Bitcoin, right here, right over here. So we had these highs that I'm pretty sure we marked off last night. And these equal lows, you could see after the stream, of course, like I said, would happen. That's when it took out the lows. And then look, it runs back up to take out the equal highs up here. And then look at all these lows, just relatively equal, almost, some would say. Boom. Run it right back. Run it right back. Interesting that. And notice, when you break through and you reject the equal lows level, you can take a nice little trade in the continuation direction. And we've got these equal highs up here that I've already spoken about at the New York Open. So I think we will, at some point, get up to those. It may not be now. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week. It may not be next month. But I will stop short of saying that it's a guarantee. Because nothing on this channel is financial advice. Cheers for the equal lows, you know. We were trying to get them last night, weren't we? I said it ain't going to happen until after this stream. And it got a little push up. Started moving up after the stream. Came up into probably a fair value gap or an order block. Maybe order block. Where are we? There we go. Oh no, didn't touch it. Missed it. What did I miss over here is what I want to know. I don't see anything. At least not on the 1 minute. I mean, I could say it's fair value gap, but that's kind of trying to fit the idea with what happened already. And anybody can do that. But that doesn't mean something like this can't repeat, and you can't look for it at a different time. There's those lows. All these highs, all these highs. Okay, yep. We shall see. No bull div there. Would be nice. Stay safe, Curtis. Yes. On 5 minute time frame. BTC equal highs. Looking like number 4 just dropped. I'm too distracted. Sorry, guys. See y'all around. Yeah, take care, Curtis. Please be safe. Please be safe. The Nedrek, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Good evening. Good evening. 5 Memento 72 747. Yeah, that's these highs. Yep. Yep. Bang bang. Nice call there. AJ. Sorry, my brain farted. Whoops. Too big. 72 751 per the Bybit chart. So 72 700, 72 800, give or take. I think it would probably take this high too. And that is exactly where I would look for a rejection. Before maybe continuation or rejection and then change of trend. Let's see, what are we looking like here? This is close to maybe, see, this is interesting. 1, 2, I went over this last night, 3, 4, and 5. You got wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. A, B, C. That's not how it works. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, or A, B, C would be more likely. And that would actually be a nice little back test of this breakout. And if you get that, and you're on top of these other highs, that could be a nice place to see a bounce for continuation. If not that, we be careful because we could do something like this and go for those lows. So break above. I'll put the, there we go. Break above, come back, hold. I really wanted to hold the 50, but we can come back to here. Yeah. Actually, I mean a spot, I'd probably do spot there and spot there. This looks too much. If we start getting down into here, well, not down there, but this low, it's gotta get a nice bounce, because if it doesn't, then it turns into the thing that I've shown and that you've seen, I'm sure by this point, several times. That's the 3-wave move, and then they come down to take out the lows. So this is a critical point. This is a critical point. Are we going to resume trend? Or maybe we get a retrace and then we get a continuation. This, however, does not take away a bullish move. Taking this low would. Trend reversal completely eliminated and validated taking this low. However, in this certain range, From here, it could literally come all the way down here and bounce and get a continuation. So you look, or I will be looking for a retrace and to see if it can close above the 786 fib level. If it can get a close above the 786, then there's a good chance that it'll get some continuation. If it rejects the 786 and closes below, there's a good chance it rolls over. So we'll see. I have an anchored VWAP from November 22nd that's holding nicely right now. Let's check it out. Check it out. Check out my melody. Now I know y'all be loving this right here. LIMP biscuit is right here. Very macro. Is it? Oh, November of 2022? Is that even on the Bybit chart? Yes, it is. Boop. Oh. The bear market low. Yes. I haven't looked at my major swing level anchored VWAPs in a while. Yeah, that one is holding, isn't it? Ain't that bout a... Let's get something that's got a little bit more history on it. History, I tell you. Hasn't even touched it on the spot chart. Interesting. Wonder why that is. Let's put one at this bear market low. Let's see. Gets going. Yeah. You think it holds, and then it falls straight through. Interesting. This one held twice. Okay. This one didn't really hold there. Held here. I mean, you got a little move below it. Oh, if you go from the COVID crash, fall below, as soon as you break above and come back and back test and hold, that's when it went crazy. I mean, it went crazy directly after the COVID crash, of course, but should probably just start looking at the monthly chart more often. Just, oh, this looks like a good time to buy. The price on that one's 37,532, which I do think is possible. That's the word I was looking for. I think 3 is the 74K, and we are now on 4. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying. Maybe. Are you saying this? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? That's possible. Until you get into the territory of wave 1. $70,000. You hit 70,000. Not 70,100 to 70,000. And 70,000. Oh, wait, hold on. What's this high? 70,111. Okay. 70,111. You even just touched that high. And it doesn't look good. At least it invalidates a five-wave impulse. Where did he put that cookie again? Honestly, at first glance, I thought so too. Huh? Harp? What's going on, Harp? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Hey, Jesus Saves. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Now that's what I'm talking about. Only for Alex and Mel. Huh? Why don't I get hearts, Harp? Where's my hearts? Where's my hearts, Harp? Where's my hearts, Harp? How many harps can a harp? Okay. What's a broader crypto market looking like? Yeah, see, look, guys. Total 3 looks like absolute. I mean, we've gone over this. This is just. It's gonna take it. I think it's gonna take it. I don't think. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's very corrective. There are some juicy equal highs up here. So run it down and take them. Or run it down and take them. I don't know. LBC delay always messes you up. Is it a delay or am I just not looking at the chat? XRP $1.40. These do look a lot. I mean, these are definitely looking like bottoming type of structure to me. My only question is it going to run it down and then go? Run it down and go? Or is it just going to go? That's really the only question that I have. I think it's going to go. It's just, do we go down first and go? Or do we just go? And I mean go. I don't know why. I feel like, I don't know, man. Are we going to get like liquidity injections? Because that's part of the story too. Is energy is so important for the economy. Oh, that's where I was going with the AI stuff and the energy stuff. You start choking off AI energy, and guess what? What does that do with AI? What does that do with the AI bubble that we are in? That, my friends, is some scary stuff. But not just that. Energy is like, it's almost like basically like the lifeblood of the world economy. And definitely our economy. The cheaper, or the more expensive rather, oil gets, then the more expensive travel gets, the more expensive, oil products get, everything that's rubber, which means the more expensive, and the more expensive gas gets, which means shipping becomes more expensive, which means stores have to pay more to get their food, which means they have to raise their prices on consumers. It's a really good time to lift those tariffs. I'm just saying. Stagflation. Stagflation. Bitcoin dominance continuing to push. Everyone is blowing everything up. Yeah, basically. Money supply gets ramped up. There you go. Then you got to start funding the war. You got to fund the war. And maybe that's why crypto is up, because it's like, oh, they're going to have to print money, right? All these countries and all this damage, they're going to have to print money, right? In order to rebuild. Global liquidity injection. Now, the downside of that type of scenario, if that were to occur, is that wouldn't necessarily do much, because that would just make inflation go back up. And supply chains are already getting blown up, figuratively and literally. And supply chains that were just really recovering from COVID. And that really just kind of throws a whole wrench at everything. So maybe, just maybe, they will have to print money and things will go a little crazy. We shall see. I don't know. Nope. They drill money? No. 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 Who is they? Who is they? We don't drill them. We don't drill them for money. We don't drill money. I would think that cutting back on supply would actually benefit the dollar, but maybe not, because then you have less buyers. But yeah. Okay, so the Dixie did come up to our resistance and has since rejected it, consolidating just below it, but did sweep this high. I don't know. I think this might actually continue here soon. Dixie get a nice little push. And we'll see what it does, if it does that or this. Potentiality. All right, let's go to no, where's the perps? What's the stock market doing today? -6. Clean spark, not good. Oh, silver's up 2.4. Hold up. What you doing? Silver pumping? Ow. Lame. I mean, it's got a nice little move going right now, but lower time frames. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. How is Microsoft up? Didn't their data center get blown up over there? Don't they have like a data center somewhere? Was it Saudi Arabia or UAE? That actually looks like a bullish chart. Maybe not so much. I don't know. Let's go to the 4 hour. Ooh. I mean, maybe. Amazon filled its same gap that it has too, I think. Over here, yeah. Well, I mean, it tapped it. Since got a bounce. That doesn't look too terrible. ABC. 1, 2. See if we can go for 3. What do you think? End of war or a waving of the white flag by Iran? Like, do you think that's what would launch it? Do you think that's what would launch everything? Or do you think it'll launch just to launch? Or do you think it'll tank? Let me know. Hmm. Oh, snap. Wait. Nashville's getting a sphere like Las Vegas? Where's RMT? Can you confirm? Sphere Entertainment considers venue in Nashville. Early talks reportedly underway regarding possible sphere for Nashville. Bring the sphere to Nashville. Then it's only 3 hours away from me. Anyway, sorry. Oh man, I know a lot of other people can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. I haven't had caffeine. So, and I'm a little tired. So, it is what it is. What have bonds been doing? Oop. Pumping? Oh, all Trump cared about was the bonds. He didn't care about the stock market. Although you want lower bonds because that means the dollar is in demand. But since the start of the war, people have been selling their U.S. bonds. Absolutely incredible. Talk about getting an opposite reaction of what you probably wanted, and talk about sweeping some equal lows. Equal lows. Equal lows. There they go. Relatively equal highs. There you go. What happened? You break them, you consolidate on top of them, and you get a continuation. Crazy. Crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. 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 Equal lows. Taken. Equal lows. Taken. Equal lows. Taken. Equal lows. Taken. Equal lows. What's that? What's that? Oh, taken. Taken. And then, whoop. It's incredible. Impeccable. Bonds are going above 4.662%, in my opinion. And could potentially go even higher than that if we have any more equal highs anywhere. These are now relatively equal lows, so even if it does come up, take out all this liquidity, take out these equal highs, it could then run it back down to take these. And that's just basically more ranging. Interesting lows here. That's not terrible. And there you go. Sweep, sweep, sweep. That's right. At $100 a barrel, it's like drilling money. Oh, yeah, true. Where are we at now? $79.91. I regret to inform you guys that the price of oil or gas remains high even after today's pullback. Bring your brooms because it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. I need a soundboard. So I can push the button and it say, it's a mess.
It's pretty close. I know the essence.
I think we can all agree Cam Brady, he's a mess.
All I know. And bring your brooms because it's a mess.
And I want to end daylight savings time. I hate when it gets dark early. Washington, D.C., I have a message for you. I'm bringing my broom because you know why? It's a mess.
We're going to sweep it because it's a mess. Zach Galifianakis. Is he still doing anything? I haven't seen him around. Someone gets it. Yeah. Ethereum, $2,084. Looking like it just wants to launch into the stratosphere, to be honest. I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's zoom out. I mean, it's basically doing what Bitcoin's been doing, right? I really want an SMT divergence, though, between Bitcoin and Ethereum. So, SMT divergence is a divergence between two highly correlated assets. So, if Ethereum puts in a bottom that looks like this with a lower low, and Bitcoin puts in a bottom that looks like this with a higher low at the same time as each other, that would be SMT, smart money technique, divergence between two highly correlated assets. If one is moving to the upside like this and the other one does not follow and puts in a lower high, then that is SMT bearish divergence. So if we can get something like that, that's why I say that it's super bullish if Bitcoin puts in a lower low, like I still think it's going to do. Then and altcoins put in a higher low, which looks like they could, like your total 2 or your total 3, then I would definitely be like, and if you bounce, let's be clear about that. If you bounce, Bitcoin reclaims its range, then look out. It's a really strong signal. That would be a really strong signal for Bitcoin and altcoins. But altcoins can get you more gains if you understand your risk. Why are you saying oil is high? It is so cheap compared to 3 years ago. It was $95 a barrel in 2022. Oh, I mean, true. I'm not saying it's not, but at the same time, it was 219 last week, and this week it's 269. That is a 50-cent increase, really, in less than a week, in like a few days, which is pretty massive. It's pretty big. And because I'm still struggling, bro. I don't know about you, but having that cheaper gas was definitely helping. Um, but I'm not worried because it will come back, and it will come below $55 a barrel at some point. So it actually reached 129 at the peak. Ironically, it was just 6 months later, after oil peaked, that the bull run started for risk-on assets. So we want to see oil come up, take these equal highs, peak, and then roll over, and our risk-on assets can go to the moon. Short term will fade quickly. I wouldn't bet on it. The longer the war goes on, the higher oil goes. But I think it is more likely that it sweeps these equal highs and then it runs back down for these lows. So I do think it might spike to close to $100 a barrel, and then I think it'll roll over from there. So we'll see. Let's pull a fib on this. Oh yeah, golden pockets right there at about 100. 786 at 112. So hopefully it is just temporary. But I mean, let's see. Depending on what kind of move it made. Let's see if it kept on its current trajectory. You're looking at potentially by St. Patrick's Day it could top. So we'll see. I mean, it is getting pretty overextended on the daily chart. So, I mean, that thing is at 82. The last time it was at this peak, it was the top over here. And funny enough, if this does continue to push and gets above 90 as this thing potentially continues to climb here, and then it stalls up here, that is pretty nasty bearish divergence. Boom. So I think you might be right. We just gotta hope and pray that there's an end to this war by like the 16th or 17th. Because if there's not, or I don't even know that if the end of the war is the answer. Because then you still gotta start getting stuff shipped around again and start really getting that supply going. But I don't know, man. You're also you also don't have countries dumping oil on the market at a cheaper price at the moment, right? Who wants to dump oil on the market at a cheaper price? OPEC. As high as 115 in 2022. Oh yeah. I mean, it went way higher. 130, 129 something. When was the peak over here? 2008. Oh, what happened in 2008? Oil crash too? I didn't know that. This was wild though. I still don't quite understand how this happened. Oil literally, like, it doesn't even register because oil literally went negative somehow. Something I'm sure it had to do with leverage or margin or some stuff. I don't really understand. But how does something goes less than the price of zero? Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. There's only 5 minutes left anyway. I've gone over everything. I've beat everything with the dead horse. With the dead horse. The horse is dead. Yeah, and we of course went pretty much sideways. I mean, we've been going down during the stream. Yeah, it was just a sloppy PA stream. But anyway, hopefully I can get some rest this weekend and we can party it up Sunday. Maybe we can even have an end to the war. Maybe we can have Iran decide to give up or something. Wave the white flag. I'm trying to find which song to play out. I don't know. Guess I'll just what happened to all my other songs? I thought I had way more than this. I mean, I know I do, but anyways, guess I could play Trenches. I'll play Trenches. Yeah, thank you all for joining me this week and this evening. I do greatly appreciate if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button on your way out and subbing to the channel if you're new and you enjoyed this boring stream. If you enjoyed this boring stream, come back for another stream that is not so boring. And we'll treat you to a good time. And we'll be kind because that's what we do. That's who we are. Good vibes only. Be kind only. Be good only. Well, you know, sometimes it's difficult to be good only, but you know. Tomorrow is Friday, so that means we go out and we give someone a compliment, tell them you like their hair, their eyes, and maybe even just go out of your way and get to know somebody you don't really know. Ask people about themselves, period, in general. People love to talk about themselves. And that's can be both conceited or just they like the fact that other people are thinking about them or are interested in them. And all you have to do is notice something about them. You look over and you're like, oh, so what are you watching? What are you watching there? Oh, I'm watching just some science stuff. Oh yeah, what kind of science stuff? Oh, it's something about planets. Oh yeah, planets are cool. What about them? Oh, just like how they're formed and stuff. Oh yeah, how are they formed? And have them like start going and talking and stuff, and it gets them excited, man, and it makes them feel good that someone else is interested in the stuff that they're interested in. And yeah. So I don't know. Point is, be kind, be good, rep your hood. I absolutely adore you guys. I appreciate all your love and kindness and support over these during my streams and in real life. Well, in Discord and stuff. Don't forget to join Discord. Link in the description. It is free. And yeah, I've been posting a little bit more than I usually do. Not a whole lot, but a little bit more. So I'm getting there. And oh, follow me on X at Lunar Beaches. There we go. Don't forget to follow friends of the channel, T.I. Joe, Trade Intuition, JR, Ninja Art of Crypto, and Alex O Crypto, the Otter Gang, and Army Piper at the Piper Academy. Go give all of those wonderful people a sub and tell them the wave riders, like, or just tell them to ride the waves. I don't know. So just throw some waves in the chat, on the comments, and say, LBC sent me here. And he said you're radical. All right. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I will see you all Sunday. I'll talk to you online too. In the Discord and whatever. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical Friday and even better weekend. Mad love. God bless. Ride the waves. Peace the F out. Good night. Bye.
The LBC boys riding in the storm again. Moon guys above us. Wave rider beside us. Welcome to the trenches, partner. Let's ride. Came up from the dust, no trust in the system. Fed playing God while they printing and twisting. Now we stacking sets, got a mission, not wishing. LBC the crew in the code we enlisting. Got the block in my vein, yeah. DeFi my brain, yeah. Every deal's just a setup for the next big game. Outlaws in the legend, Red Bulls off chain. Got them Wall Street suits and the crypto pain. We in the crypto trenches, I ain't no surrender. Wave riders riding through the bear and the blender. Fears dying slow, yeah, the world gon' remember. When the moon guys rise, we the ones to defend them. We the ones to defend them. Digital dust trail, riding on those, ain't no banks. When we break these codes, smart contracts, outlaws reload, freedom on the chain, that's the new road. They said we dream too loud, we said bet. Now our wallets got truth they ain't seen yet. We breaking that chain with a keyboard set, and every way we ride, they drowning dead. From the ATL blocks to the Texas plain, we trade in silence, but we move with flame. Moonlight glows on the rebels' aim. LBC forever, remember the name. Crypto trenches, no fear, no limit. Wave riders in the cold, yeah, we living in it. Bull run a bloodbath, we still committed. LBC the storm, and the world gon' witness. World gon' witness. I put on with LBC. I put on with LBC. Yeah, I put on with LBC. Over LBC. I put on with LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's the way we ride. I've been grinding through the night, while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but From the Med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme. I put on for LBC, on for LBC. I put